We thank God so much for another beautiful week like this, and we thank you also for allowing us to come to your home on this program. This is the teacher, and this program is about family enrichment, and the Holy Spirit is the one teaching us. Believe you me, He's giving us some stuff that's really helping us in our marriages, in raising our kids, in our relationship with our friends and one another and our neighbors. So thank you for tuning in onto us. If you are a first timer, please stay tuned and watch us to the end of the program, because you will definitely love it. And also, I'll ask you to please share this video so that somebody else will get to know what we are saying. Thank you, and stay tuned as I welcome my one and only Dr. Dodoo to the program. Teacher, you're welcome.
Thank you, madam. I love you.
Thank you. You know, this afternoon, I want us to talk about the kid. We've been talking about husband and wife for some time. I want us to concentrate on the kid. And this is somehow, unknowingly, parents tend to concentrate on one of their children, or kind of show much attention, or pay much attention to one of the kids, or kind of get closer to one of the children, unknowing kind of a thing, you know. And it's sometimes it's not like you really want to say that this one is my favorite, but maybe you kind of realize you are too drawn to this child, you are always with this child, you're like this and that and that, and somehow it creates the impression to other children that this one is my mother's favorite, this one is my father's favorite. But how do we identify the things that bring this kind of favoritism among children and also parents?
It's good that you are bringing this thing up. I think it's one very important thing we need to call all families' attention to this.
Okay.
The danger in this is that you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Before you know, that is what it is in the family. One of the things I would say causes this thing is how we are attached, or which of the child, whether the firstborn or the lastborn. And mostly we know that the mothers are close to their lastborn. Why? Probably that was the very last, the feeling of the pregnancy that, I don't know. Or maybe some of the parents too, because is a child of my old age, so the last ones are kind of, I think giving more attention or loved more, and we have to watch out. Another thing is that sometimes if a child is very intelligent than the other siblings, then we tend to like, because he's making first class, is always being first in class in school. The notes, the grades are very good, and therefore we tend to like, because they do what we want.
Okay.
Again, we have to watch out, especially when we have children where some are very hardworking at home, like helping, cleaning, always when you are working, they are next to you helping you, and others are always drawn away. You tend to like the one who's always closer, and then we have to watch out. One example could be the family of Isaac and Rebecca.
Okay.
Maybe later on we can go into details.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. So it's like we the courses is very necessary that you mention schooling, some who are very intelligent and some are also helpful. Another thing is, if one child is maybe talented in a way, and all the time you are singing praises of this child, it kind of somehow you might not actually, it's not what you mean, but then it sends signals to the other children that that mama dear, that's what that she all this. And so mummies and daddies, we have to watch out that we don't shower too much praise on one particular child and leave the rest of the children. And so I'm really happy you brought about the family of Isaac. What can we learn from them? Yeah,
we see a clear example whereby the father Isaac loved Esau. And the Bible made it clear why he loved Esau, because Esau made his favorite.
Okay.
There was a type of meat and a stew which the father Isaac liked, and therefore this guy always went to the bush, got the meat, and then did it for him, so he liked it.
Okay.
And we also saw Rebecca loving Jacob. I don't know why, but I think probably Jacob was always around the mother, and assisting the mother.
Or maybe because the mother saw that the father was in love with
Yes.
Esau, so automatically he said, then we also love this one because he's kind of left out. So
Very well. So sometimes we share. Oh, these are mine, these are yours. And like
the fathers take the girls.
the fathers are always like, oh, daddy's girls, and the mothers always the boys, and they are so sometimes you see the genders bring in, these issues, or it will also be the kind of memory they bring to us.
Yeah.
The kind of memory they bring to us, and therefore we tend to like one the other. And we have to be careful because the dangers are like it brings tension among the children, especially when the parents are not there. Or when the children grow. Yeah. They don't tend to be united, but they tend to be divided and fighting among themselves. You could see the issue with Isaac and Jacob. Esau and Jacob. We realized that Esau was angry, wanting to kill the brother, so the brother had to run away. For 21 years, he was away, and finally he came back. So we need to watch out. But
I like the fact that even though Jacob was afraid, he knew he has offended his brother, and he was running away. He was like, but then Esau came with a forgiving heart.
Good.
I mean, it's like, though Jacob thought he was richer than, but he came in, and then Esau said, you know what, I also have mine, I don't even need yours. So what I think we can do as parents is that the sharing of the house, I mean, the money in the house is very necessary. You don't buy things for one particular child. I mean, this one, especially mothers, we used to buy for the girls a lot and neglect the boys. We need to watch out because we don't want to send that signal to the other children. It's okay. I mean, I don't think it's very bad if it's within you. Like if you have a favorite, but then it's not known. The danger is you telling the other people that I like this one more than you. Why can't you love everybody the same? Because they are all your children. You carried all of them 9 months. You have the same love affair with your husband to have all these children. So they are all very precious, and we need to show that love. And we need also to teach our children to love one another. I mean, the focus of this video is to create the love among siblings. Honey, what do you think we can do to make these children be united from because when they grow up and we are not there, they live on their own. What they reflect on is their childhood relationship. So how do we get our kids to love one another, to be there for each other?
I think we need to always hammer on the point that we love them equally. You must make the children know. Always gather them together. Like when you have family meetings, family times, when you are watching movies with them, or you are even praying. After praying, you tell them, we love you equally. We don't have any favorite among you. These are very important. And then also when we are buying things for them, we make sure we equally buy for them. Not that one receives more than the other. We should watch out. Okay, sometimes one doesn't complain, and therefore we leave the person out. But the one who is like always demanding, please buy me, they're always making demand. We tend to buy more for the person, and this in a way make the other person get jealous or get angry. You can see the family of Jacob's sons. Jacob had 12 sons. And the Bible made it clear that Jacob made a special coat with many colors for Joseph. And this brought tension, and this brought anger and resentment. So we need to watch out on these things. It's very important. We make sure we tell them that we love them equally. And anytime, they should also call our attention to it. That look, if you people see we are tending to do these things, please let us know. And then we are. You should listen to them. To one is saying that, Daddy, you like this one more than you like me. So we need to call them together and assure them that we love them equally.
I love the fact that you brought it up. We need to pay attention to the kids. We need to ask them questions. Sometimes the children, they have so many things they don't talk about, and we can only do that when we have time with them. We don't have time with our kids. Yesterday, something happened. I was driving with my 2 girls, and I wanted to call my sister. And then all of a sudden, Kiona said, Mommy, if you want to talk to somebody, we are here, talk to us. And I felt so bad because I realized they were there, but I wanted to talk to my sister. We need to talk to our children. We need to find out how they feel about the way we are raising them. And also, we need to teach them how to apologize, learn to apologize to each other. If somebody they offend another, because kids, they are kids, they will always be fighting. But they should always come back as a strong force, as a family, and they can only know that or do that when we, the parents, teach them. And when they see the father and mother also exercise this kind of forgiveness among your children. So I think we have said enough. I don't know whether you have anything to add. Thank you. We don't want to stay too long, but I hope you have learned something that will help you to bring your children together. I mean, this is not for when they are kids, but when you are not there or when you don't have no control over them again, this thing will take them far, because they need to be taught to stand as a force. Wherever they are family first. And so thank you for staying with us, and until we come in your way again, this has been Dr. and Mrs. Dodoo, the teacher. Thank you. We love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.